Rob and I met we both volunteer at Neighbor to Neighbor, which is a community outreach downtown Raleigh.
Coach a football team, she coaches a basketball team, and I was taking my guys home and she was getting ready to take her kids home.
And one of my girls, Jasmine, she's been in a Bible study with him for the last 5 years, so he knows her really well, but she's a senior in high school, was over talking to him, and he laid down on the ground and she started walking on his back, but I didn't know who he was, and there, some sketch people could be around, so I walked over there and I was like, hey, get off of him. He's way too old. Come over here.
I got up all defensive about my age, and I was like, you're probably older than I am. Like, I'm pretty young dude. Our first date, we went to Trey Mez. It's a Mediterranean, well, a Turkish restaurant downtown Raleigh.
I came out one morning and had a rose on my car windshield with a card that was asking me if I would be willing to go on a date with him and to give him, he gave me his number, so to give him a call. So did that, and he said he would pick me up and what time to be ready by. But he didn't say, he said he made reservations, but he didn't say anything else. So I was like, I had no idea what to wear.
When I came to the door, she had on a black dress, and it was, she was just beautiful.
So I figured reservations, it must be fancy. So I had on this like black dress and heels, and then he showed up in jeans and a polo. And I was like, first thing I said is, I was like, I'm so overdressed.
We sat and talked for about 5 hours at night. And, it was fun.
As far as physically being attracted to him, I love that he's dark. I've always been more attracted to darker men physically. I mean, he's got big, broad shoulders, so he's got that football player, big arms. So I love that he's just ripped. It makes me feel safe and very feminine and tiny. So I feel like you can't have this on the video.
Physically, my favorite thing about Karissa would have to be...
I think would say he's most attracted to my butt. He says he's not seen a white girl as well endowed in that area. I said it's because God knew I was going to be with him, so he went ahead and made me that way. I can't wait to see what he really said.
I feel like there's so much in her eyes.
Right. I feel like that is not true.
I knew that I was going to propose when I dropped her off after our first date. So I did it at the community center where we met, and we pulled up and I told her that my grandfather needed to go and use the bathroom.
You just stay in the car and hold down the fort. So I stayed in the car and like waiting, and then his car has like this, the Bluetooth speaker. So this call comes in, which I realized was my dad's number, so I answered it. And I was like, hey, Dad. It was just silence, and then it hung up real quick.
I came back out to the car, I was like, yeah, Granddad's, he having some problems, so we probably gonna need to go in and wait on him. So we walked in, and she wanted to just kind of sit down in the lobby area, but I was like, no, let's just go in here. So.
And everybody, it's like a room full of 40 maybe, 50 of our closest like friends from church, from the community center, kids that we work with, family. So they all yell surprise. But I still, I was so convinced that we weren't getting engaged for months that all I could think was like, it's a birthday party, but it's not my birthday.
So I kind of pulled her back to the middle of the room, told her, hey, I love you, and just kind of told her everything that was on my heart in the moment and asked her to marry me.
I am most looking forward to having a partner just to do life with about being married.
Honestly, it's just her boldness and her faith. In our first conversation at the community center, when she was telling me she was moving downtown, I remember asking her, did she have any roommates? And she was like, no. So I kind of thought to myself, here she is, a single female, getting ready to move into the worst, really literally probably one of the worst streets in the city of Raleigh. And the only explanation she has is that she feels like that's what God put on her heart to do, and she's just gonna do it. And I was just thinking, one, she's crazy. 2, I like it. And then 3, like she's probably one of the boldest.
I'm most in love with his relationship with the Lord, because that's what, is at the core of who I am. And so to have that in common, just, it's what means the most to me in my life. So that aspect, just that it's genuine and he's really humble about it.
The thing that I'm looking forward to most on our wedding day?
Kissing. I'm most looking forward to kissing on our wedding day. I don't know if that's true. That's just the first thing that comes to my mind, because we haven't kissed yet.
I really just, as corny as it sounds, I'm just ready to say I do.
Yeah. We decided not to kiss before our wedding. Really, it was his idea. And so when he first brought it up to me, I was like, I'm gonna have to think about this and I'll get back with you. It's like, give me a day.
I also am excited about the kiss. We haven't kissed at all. And it's been tough. I mean, there's been plenty of times where it's like, even we'll both will be looking at each other and we're looking like we lean in as if we've always kissed. And it's like, wait, we said we're gonna wait. And a huge part of that is just wanting to be sure that we honor God, honor one another, and respect one another, and our wishes to, not physically, have any relations physically before we get married. We just want to enter marriage honoring God, honoring one another, respecting one another, and then on that night, just enjoy it. Enjoy each other in a way that we feel like is most, for us, most honoring to God. I might have actually dreamt about it once or twice.